So now we start to say, okay, well, how many teens actually have their own cell phones? Look at this statistic. Just over half of the children in the United States, 53%, now own a smartphone by the age of 11. And 84% of teenagers now have their own phones, immersing themselves in a rich and a complex world of experiences that adults sometimes need a lot of decoding to understand. Now, what does all that mean then? If you think about it, 84% of teenagers have their own smartphone, and 53 by the age of 11, that has increased significantly even from 2011 and 12 when she started seeing the increase. Now, I hope you're starting to see that this is a big issue that we as a culture, maybe we weren't prepared for this smartphone. And the consequence of this is that we're now having to step back and say, well, holy cow, what is this doing to us? Now, if you look at pictures of teenagers where you'll see them in a line and everyone's looking at their phone, you quickly recognize that it's taking away from our connectedness. And it's actually what Cal Newport and others talk about as solitude deprivation. Now let me talk a little bit about solitude deprivation. This is a concept that Cal Newport writes about in his book, Digital Minimalism. But solitude deprivation is when we are not allowed to be with our own thoughts and our own emotions. Because we're so connected that we can't sit in silence. We can't sit with our own thoughts. And we get that term, solitude deprivation. What they're suggesting, and this is a core thing that we're going to want to help our adolescents and even ourselves understand, is our mind needs time alone. It needs to be able to focus on its thoughts, its emotions, and look internally. Good mental health requires us not to be constantly connected.